right, welcome. Today is the start of something new, the second leg of my journey to 10K. I cannot believe I've made it this far. I'll tell you, one of the things I struggle in life is just to be able to actually commit to something that's not work or a necessity. And this one so far, I've been doing great. So today starts day 1 of week 8. This is now going to be part of a new playlist that I'm tentatively calling my Walk Jog series. I know it sounds a little boring, it's quite literal, you know, because of the exercises we'll be doing during these 8 weeks, but I'm really excited to now start on the second leg of my journey to 10K. With each one of these legs, I will be one step closer to achieving my fitness goal for this year, and that is of course to participate and complete a 10K. For anyone watching for the first time, I encourage you to check out my previous warm-up series that encompasses the first leg of this journey. It goes 7 weeks. You start at a 15-minute walk and end up doing a brisk 60-minute walk. The intention of this is so that you can build up that foundation, you can get your mind and body right, and you can make it so that once you start increasing the intensity, you are less injury prone and really ready to go. So today we're going to kick off with a 30-minute walk, which just for today is pretty much similar to how it has been for the last 7 weeks. But after this, rather tomorrow, we'll be starting some cross training. Tomorrow I'll be doing a bike riding video. I'm gonna figure out the best way to do that. I haven't really quite done so yet, but don't mind, I will figure it out. Looking forward to doing that tomorrow, but for now, like we've been doing before, I'm gonna go ahead in typical task with me fashion and get on Reddit to do a live stream. I have been told that there's actually another channel that might actually suit my needs better for what it is that I'm doing. I frankly forgot the name of it, but hopefully once I start looking through the list, it will become clear what it is. So let's see here. So choose a community. Let's see. I think it was called Where in the World. And let's try it out and see what happens. Where in the World. Broadcast must have a specific geographical location in the title. This channel is for showing off the people and places around you, not broadcasts of your pets or your hobbies. Broadcast adventures, travel, and your favorite places. Where in the world are you? Let us know in your broadcast title what city, state, or country you're in. All right, so walk with me in South Florida. Let's do that. Walk with me in South Florida. Let's get it. Oh, almost chose the wrong emoji there. Let's see how Where in the World goes today. Now, from what I know, Where in the World doesn't necessarily require me to show my face. So it actually makes walking a little bit easier. I don't have to pay so much attention to the camera, what my face looks like, or even how I look like. Let's just go from here and get it started. So I'm just being mindful of the traffic around me, making sure I don't get run over. But anyway, we are starting the Where in the World series here. For anyone that's watching, you are all watching me do a 30-minute walk. Now, for anyone here that's, for anyone that is their first time watching any of my streams, you might be familiar with some of my content from the U Show. That's normally where I streamed prior to doing this one. I thought the U Show was a relevant place to stream because really it's just about my hobby. It's about what I'm doing, but it seems like this one might be a better place to do so. So let's see how viewer engagement goes today. Let's see what the audience is like. Let's see what sorts of questions we get. And I'm certainly looking forward to communicating with a lot of the audience today. I see that we have about 3 people watching right now, depending on my connection. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but I'm glad. Nobody T0, you walk pretty fast. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do today is do a fairly brisk 30-minute walk. I'm essentially documenting myself doing a journey to a 10K. And today I start my 8th week. I've been doing this for about 7 weeks. And on this 8th week, at least for this first day, I'll be doing a 30-minute brisk walk. And then tomorrow I'll start introducing some cross training So I'm thinking about doing some bike riding tomorrow, and maybe I should buy like a mount for my iPhone, so on top of the recording I'm doing with my GoPro, I can also get something good on the phone. I'm gonna switch the camera around for a second just so that people can see what I'm dealing with here. So I am not only live streaming via my phone, I'm also recording with this guy up here, the GoPro 9. I'll go back really quick, but let me explain to you guys why I'm actually recording with two cameras. So the GoPro camera is what I'll use to archive all these videos and save them. I know that they'll be saved to Reddit, but I'd rather just throw them up on YouTube. That way I just have like a whole history of everything I've done and I can see my progress. And then pretty much the reason for the Reddit live stream is just to get some, you know, viewer engagement, some interaction. It makes it a lot easier for me to get through these walks and these exercises when I have a good amount of people joining me. And so far this community actually seems to be better than the U show. I mean, in less than 3 minutes or so, I have 18 viewers, which is really nice. That's super cool to see this level of engagement. OX Converge says, is it safe to walk there? It is safe to walk here. This is just a classic South Florida suburb. There are people out. It's a beautiful day here. It's fairly cold, mid-60s. Weather's pretty nice. As far as COVID goes, if you guys all saw my face a while ago, I don't have my face mask on, but that's because A, I'm outside, and B, there is no one near me. So I'm not too concerned in terms of safety, but I appreciate the concern. We all have to stay safe in 2021, especially coming out of one of the most difficult years of a lot of our lives. So I'm gonna keep recording up until like the 15-minute mark. That'll get me through my 30-minute walk. And then, like I said, tomorrow I'll be, you know, doing the cross-training 7 watchers now. I also have, I don't know if you've also done live streaming, but there's like a little indication of the amount of viewers at any given time, but I sort of trust that, but you never really know because the connection can be shoddy. But no, I appreciate the update. It's good to know that anyone's watching, really. It's certainly better than doing this on your own. If I had a partner with me, that'd be great. It's hard enough to get my girlfriend to walk with me sometimes. Now, to be fair, she does like it, but she's actually not here right now, so I can't walk with her. But I'm very excited. Like I mentioned, it's my 8th week doing this. My goal this year is to get to do a 10K. The reason I started so slowly, I've been walking for 7 weeks, and only now is when I'm sort of increasing the intensity, because previously I've injured myself, or I just don't create a really solid habit. Because if I try to run too soon, then it just doesn't go well. But since I've been really taking my time, just enjoying the journey, I've noticed a lot more benefits from it. So again, I'm very excited. Thank you to everyone who's participated so far. Trying out this new community. Where in the world? Again, I came from the U show, and I thought this one would be good, just to give it a shot. We got some people here looking at a house, maybe with some binoculars. That's interesting. Oh, okay, looking at a bird. All right, so where is everyone tuning in today, or where's everyone tuning from today? Like the title says, I'm in South Florida, just a regular South Florida suburb, nothing crazy. It's Monday. We got Monday off because of Martin Luther King Day, so no work. People enjoy not working. You know, I mean, it's good to have a break. Germany, wow, that's super cool. What's Germany like? What's the weather like over there? What are you up to today? What is it? What's a typical day like for you in Germany? What are you up to? I don't think I know anyone, or maybe I think I know one person that I used to sing with when I actually used to be in choir for university. I believe there was someone else in my section. He was also a bass with me, and he was German, so that was really cool. Actually, we had to learn a lot of German songs when I was in choir. If anyone here is classically trained as a singer, especially like through school, you all know that Italian, French, and German arias are very popular, and I definitely had to learn my fair share of them. I definitely don't remember the names, so I won't be repeating them right now, but I did have to learn a very small amount of the German language, and it was fun. It was cool. Very unique language. The only other language that I sort of know is Spanish, and German honestly just sounds way cooler. It's snowing right now. So what's the temperature like in Fahrenheit? I'm not too good with the Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion. I've only seen snow once. I've seen snow in New York City. I think it was 28 degrees. That's the lowest I've ever been in. And it wasn't snowing per se, but it had already snowed. Now, the only thing about seeing snow in New York City for the first time is it was nasty snow. It was snow in Times Square. So being in Times Square was cool, but it's not the best place to get a glimpse of snow for the first time because there's a lot of people. Everyone's walking around, muddy shoes, it's nasty snow. Now, thankfully, one of the people that I was in my group with was a New York native, so he took us up to where he lived, or rather lives. His family lives in upstate New York. His father is a plastic surgeon in upstate New York, so you can imagine they probably have decent, when I say decent, really I mean amazing living accommodations. He showed us that area and it was beautiful snow. So that was really cool seeing that for the first time. And then when I went to Colorado, I think it's Pikes Peak we went to, and on the drive up there, my friend was driving. None of us had ever driven in snow, but it was snowing, and that was definitely a sight to see. And especially being born and raised in South Florida, it's pretty phenomenal. So I definitely enjoyed that. And hopefully, my girlfriend hasn't seen snow. She really wants to see snow. So I've been doing a little bit of research, looking up, top 10 places to see snow, and hopefully this year, if everything goes back to normal, I can make that dream happen for her. One of the nice things about coming out of 2020 is because a lot of people were not traveling, including myself, I got a chance to save a lot of money. So with all that money, I'm looking forward to do some travel this year. But we'll see. With the vaccine and everything, just really depends on the state of affairs. Where am I right now? So currently, oh, sorry about that. I think I cut off for a second. I got the low battery indication. So I'm currently in South Florida. I am below Orlando. So a pretty nice day over here. I mean, considering South Florida later on in the year, this is really perfect weather. Really been enjoying it. It's 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so yeah, I've been around that temperature before. So, well, I mean, it is actually really bad. That's very cold, but it's doable. Miami, no, I'm not in Miami. I was born and raised in Miami, and I miss it dearly. I try to go down probably like a couple times a month, let's say like 3-4 times a month. So that's pretty great. Have you ever seen a croc? I have seen a croc. I've actually only seen a croc in Disney World, believe it or not. I haven't even visited the Everglades, so I don't know how much of a South Florida native that makes me, but that's one of the things I would like to do probably in the future, is go on like an airboat ride or something like that and see some crocodiles and alligators. That's just one of those classic Florida things I feel like everyone needs to experience at some point in their life. Well, I guess if they're from Florida. If not, you probably don't need to. Have you ever been to the Dry Tortugas? No, I have not, but I have recently learned about it. So this comes from El Deuterino 1000. I have heard about it in like the last month, so that's very interesting that you bring it up. It looks phenomenal, and I would love to go. Have you been there? Like, what is the experience like? I think you take like a ferry from the Keys or something, right? Yeah, I would love to go. It looks like a great trip. Hopefully I will go at some point soon. I think they're actually operating currently. So yeah, it's definitely a good staycation. That's an important thing, I think, now, right? To do the staycation stuff. Staycations are so important. Waxahachie has them. Man, that sounds so familiar. That area. Yeah, I haven't been before, but like I said, I will go soon. And it'll be a good time. Some of the places I've been to in Florida, definitely Disney World. I've been to Disney World many, many times. I'm definitely very into Disney World. I actually worked there twice, so that's pretty cool. West Palm, okay, yeah, not too far, not too bad. Should go check it out. And I went to Ichetucknee Springs and Ginny Springs. Those are some places I went to in North Florida. Very cool. My girlfriend and I kind of want to do all 50 states, and even though we live in Florida, we said, well, you know, to mark Florida as done, let's go ahead and do something North Florida, which we've never been to. So we just did some rafting up in North Florida at Ginny and Ichetucknee Springs, and it was phenomenal. I have been to Not 10 Experience. However, if you want to camp, it's a 6-month wait list, as they only have 8 sites. Also, you have to bring all your own stuff, as they have no electricity or running water, but the fort is really cool, as is the snorkeling. Yeah, oh, that's super cool. I've never really tried camping. I don't think I'm fit for that yet. Like, do you think if it was my first time I should try something like that or something more local? Either way, it sounds really fun. I think I'd probably do, I saw they have some like packages of their own. They kind of give you like this itinerary, they tell you everything that you can do. So that seems like more my speed. I think it's just like a day trip. So I think I would do that instead. However, the camping stuff seems like a lot of fun. Definitely a very Florida thing to do. Do you like hiking? Comes from Bernardo. Do I like hiking? There's not a lot of hiking options here in Florida. We went to Colorado a couple years back. I went with some colleagues. We did some hiking there around Red Rocks. That was very, very cool. The altitude got to me a little bit, but we made sure to keep very hydrated and well fed, so I don't think it really affected us that badly. But all in all, it was a great experience, and I do wish that South Florida had more of that sort of stuff, but really, it really doesn't. So, but you know, oh, here we go. No parking. Looks like someone got in trouble. Says no parking. They parked, and I think this lady took a picture. Anyway, that's none of my business. I see. Is this the mythical Florida man I keep hearing about? 488_challenge_evo. Yes, I am the mythical Florida man. This is me in the flesh. I only come out about once every 5 years, and you just got lucky to catch one of my streams today. So, you know, if you are looking for me, you found me. I don't know what the prize is, but I'm here. Yeah, definitely try it, even if it's your first time. The day trip is also really nice, as they provide lunch and give you a good amount of time on the island. You know, I was looking through the itinerary and it looked kind of rushed, but I don't know. I feel like if I'm there, I'm gonna be having so much fun that before I know it, I'm gonna be out. But I think it's well worth the experience, especially for someone like me that's just from here already. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to doing something like that soon, and we'll see. But I really appreciate the input on that. And it's actually really nice to be able to learn from someone that's actually been there versus just like some article online. So that's really cool. Thanks again for that. That comes from El Duderino 1000. All right, Susanu_official says, who are you and what do you do? That line reminds me of that line from Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, who is your daddy and what does he do? Who are you? So, I am Entrasonics, at least that's my Reddit username. Now, my name is Raphael, and I am a software engineer. That is what I do professionally. But on top of that, as of recent, I have been making this channel. I've been working on a channel on YouTube called Task With Me, where my intent is just to film myself doing various tasks in the hope that people will watch and join in with me. And this is just one of those tasks, which is a long one. It's my journey to 10K. But if you're into that, then check out the channel and follow along with me, and you'll also complete a 10K. And then at the end, we can all send each other pictures or something and talk about how great we feel that we all completed a 10K together. And hopefully in the future I can add some things like technology and cooking, strength training, and so on and so forth. So hopefully that gives you a better idea of who I am and what it is that I do. Those are some of the things I like to do. I really love the questions we've been getting here. It's been so much fun. Again, this is the main reason I do the Reddit live stream. I get to really just talk to everyone. It makes the walk a lot more fun, a lot more engaging, and hopefully for people that are watching, they will also benefit from it too. Bernardo and Susanu, awesome. Like, I really appreciate it. I'll go ahead and write, you know, this is a shameless plug, but the name of the channel, as I mentioned, sorry for the angle of the phone, I'm just trying to type here. So that's the name of the channel. It's called Task With Me. I started in mid-December, and yeah, like I said, hoping to add more and more as we continue along here. It has been a lot of fun, and it's been one of the major ways that I've been able to do something different. Being a software engineer, I am hunched over my desk a lot, as I'm sure a lot of us might be, because we've been sort of locked at home and working from home, you know? So this idea sort of lets me just get out of my comfort zone and, you know, do something different. And really, I would love if the audience sort of helped me out and we can brainstorm together and figure out what some cool things are. So, other stuff about me on top of this, I recently became a web development tutor. That process has been very gratifying. Sorry for the noise. 1 second. That process has been very gratifying. And I think I've been with the students now for a month. It's a 10-month process. So, you know, I'm looking forward to see how all of them will be doing at the end. For the people that are doing it right now, they're doing very well. I'm very glad to see how much progress they've made in a very short amount of time. So that's super cool. It's been a lot of fun. All right, so have you heard about geocaching? Bernardo, is geocaching that game where you have to, like, it gives you an image on Google and you have to figure out where it is? Hello from Tasmania. Meowsnot85 says, hello. Wow, that is far. I would love to learn more about what Tasmania is like. And because I love food, let's talk about the food in Tasmania. What's one of the main cuisines in Tasmania? What would I eat if I went there? I'm a big foodie, so I love food. I love eating. So yeah, let's talk about that. Thanks. Greetings from South Florida. So Sir Shits a lot. In classic Reddit fashion, I'll say name checks out. I like watching these while I'm pooping. It's a better alternative than looking at social media. You know, I agree, man. I agree, because it's a little more personal. One of the reasons I love Reddit is because I get to decide what I see on my newsfeed. You know, I'm not really into a lot of other social media, and this has just been a great way for me to just, like, interact with everyone, but also do it on a platform that I really love. So, and yeah, Reddit's awesome. Frankly, I would love to work at Reddit one day, so if any Reddit developers are listening, get in touch with me. I'd love to join your team. So, let's keep watching here. Have you heard of KSI? Well, actually, wait, Carnico90 says, hello there, friend. Hello back, thanks for joining, thanks for watching. Dan-C7654, have you heard of KSI? I have heard of KSI, and I watched that first fight that he did with Logan Paul, and it was really, really cool. I watched it with my family. They don't even know who Logan Paul and KSI are, but it was just something different. So I just invited them over and we watched the fight, and I still have it on YouTube. I still watch it every once in a while. You know, if I'm having a couple of drinks and I just want to watch something fun, I put it on. And yeah, KSI and Logan Paul, that's about the extent I know KSI, but it was a great fight. I know Jake Paul's looking to fighting some other people. It's going to be interesting to see how all that stuff pans out, but yeah. Jay Mooey says, aren't people all freaking nuts in Florida? Yeah, we're super crazy, so I highly discourage you from, I discourage you from coming to Florida, because we're all nuts. We're all super nuts here in Florida. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, there are people that are nutty, and there are people that aren't nutty, as I'm sure is the situation with all the other states, you know? I'm putting my phone on low power mode because it looks like I only have about 10% left, but I also have about 10 minutes left here on the stream to get to my 30-minute walk. So I think I'll be able to make it. KSI, 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 KSI. All right, give me 1 second, guys. It's very noisy. Apologies for that. All right, Bernardo says, it's like you download the app called geocaching, and the people from all around the world hide these containers for others to flip, or rather to find, and you use the app to help track the geocaches. That is a very interesting app idea. The only thing I'd be concerned about is what's inside these caches. You know, how do I know someone's not trying to hurt me? Not trying to be so cynical, but you gotta be careful nowadays. But either way, to be completely objective about it, it sounds like a neat idea, and you know, if everything is great, that'd be like a lot of fun. It'd be cool if there was like some sort of integration with Reddit that we can like do it together live, and I can probably figure out a way to do it, but that sounds very, very cool. Susano_official says, do you do stocks? Sort of, actually. I recently got into stocks a lot more than I've ever been. Just trying to invest. I use a technique called dollar cost averaging. If anyone's interested in looking into that, it's pretty cool. You essentially give yourself some fixed amount of allowance every single month to use to invest, and that way you don't really have to worry about if a company's doing good or bad. You just sort of go all in no matter what. So that's been a good tactic for me. I've been doing that for some time now, and it's worked out well. So if you're looking for sort of an easy way to get into stocks, I'd say look into dollar cost averaging. It's been good. Nice. Dan-C7654, I'm from the UK. Oh man, welcome. That's awesome. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Appreciate it. I've actually had quite a lot of people from the UK on these streams, so that's pretty cool. I'm glad that the stream is going that far. Jay Mui says, bro, that girl you walked by had no mask on. Should have walked in the grass to keep 6 feet. Yeah, I probably should have, but to be honest, I've been in other situations where I was definitely more prone to getting any sort of infection, and I'm not too worried since at least we're outside and, you know, we're walking fairly quickly from each other. I'm not really concerned, but again, I do appreciate the concern, and I do actually, let me show you all, I do have my mask with me here, so at least I carry it around. Brainado says it's a logbook that you write your name in inside the containers. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. That is a very cool idea. I'm gonna look into that, and hopefully if I do this stream again, you can tune back in, and then we can talk about it and see what we've learned. Susano Official, how long would it take to find a gator? I think it would take 37 minutes and about 27 seconds. That's probably how long it would take from my exact position right now, but give or take 5 minutes, you know, either 42 or 32. Obviously I'm kidding, I really don't know. Jay Movie says COVID is caused by 5G. What do you think? Also, you should wear the mask, not on your hand. I agree. I don't know about the whole 5G thing. Seems like that's going down a rabbit hole that, to be honest, I'm not too interested in going down. I just want to keep this conversation very light, very fun, trying to stay away from any sort of conspiracies or whatnot. Although I have to say I am interested in them as well. It's just fun to talk about them and think about them, but just trying to keep this light. Igors561 says, looks like Lake Worth. J Movie says, I love you. Well, I love you too, man, or woman. Dan-C7654, are you employed? Yes, I am employed. I'm a software engineer. That is my career. Been doing that for about 3.5 years now. So have a day off today. It's Martin Luther King Day here in the States, so I'm just enjoying my time off, making the most of the day as I can. Oh, Susano Official, bonus points for remembering what I do. That's super cool. Makes me feel like people are very focused on the conversation. That's nice. Got about a little under 5 minutes left on my stream. The reason I'm gonna cut it off is because I want to keep the video to 30 minutes. So, you know, because this is day 1 of my 8th week doing this, it calls for a 30-minute walk. And in case you do want to check out the YouTube, you can follow along with me there. The reason I stick to these strict timestamps is so that if you're interested in pursuing a 10K with me, depending on how you feel like challenging yourself for that day in terms of a walk, let's say you want to do 30 minutes, then you can find a 30-minute video, and all you have to do is listen to the video, let it run its course, and then you're done. If I go over that, you have to start timing yourself and worrying about, you know, did I go too much, too little? So I like to keep it strict. Looks like Barrow Conti, are you on GitHub? Oh, I love this. This is good now. Susano Official, I sort of am, but honestly, there isn't anything worth sharing on my GitHub. So, yeah, but I guess, yes, I am on GitHub. What is the funniest gift you have ever given? Whew. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. I have to think about that. Do you work for a large tech company? Yeah, I would say I work for a large tech company. Yep. Can I get a shout out for Hayden Pettigrew? All right, Hayden Pettigrew, shout out. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks a lot for joining in on today's conversation. Really appreciate you being here. I appreciate everyone being here. I've really had a great time doing this. I truly think this has been one of my best streams, at least top 3 that I've done. A lot of viewer engagement, a lot of great topics to talk about. I love the diversity. Hoping to continue talking to you all as the days come. I think this truck is following me. He's on a pursuit for me. Looks beautiful. Snow here. Where's Trump's house? Trump's house? I don't know. But he probably does have a house in South Florida. Have you lived there your whole life? Yes, I was born and raised in Miami. I'm not in Miami now, but I am still in South Florida. And I have been here my whole life. Singular brain says probably another country. No, South Florida. COVID is caused by aliens sharing knowledge, though coughing, breathing is an illusion. Can only go down from here. Yeah, because 5G, bro. 5G is real, and that's what's gonna cost. You know, all the cell towers are gonna make our brains go crazy. Gonna scramble our brains up. Are you a Tua fan? What is Tua? Oh man, I hope Tua is not like a super South Florida thing that I'm just completely unaware of. Made another 1-1. Have a good night. You also have a good night. I hope you get a good rest. That's like the best thing you can wish for, right? When you're sleeping, you want to get a good sleep. That's so important. Miami Dolphins QB. Man, loaded question. Sort of, not really. Miami Dolphins QB, what do I think of him? I don't watch enough football to really give you a great answer on that. I'm sorry, but that's really the honest truth. I don't watch enough to give you a good answer, but I'll let you take the stage here. And, you know, what do you think of him? Is he good? Is he bad? Is he better than Tannehill? Or is Tua, is that like a nickname for Tannehill? I don't know. Is he better than Dan Marino? I'm also a Canes fan, big Canes fan. Not even sure how they're doing. Why did you want to become a software engineer? I wanted to become a software engineer because it's just a really fast growing field. It's a great industry to be in. There's a lot of benefits for being in there, and it's very challenging. That's why I enjoy it, and you can do a lot with it. Tua is the new future for Miami, not a Marino yet. Well, I really hope so. I really hope he turns us around and puts us back on the spotlight. I think we were like wild card this year or something, right? So I guess we were doing pretty good. It's the next thing after video games. Can you shout out Beetle Rainbow, a friend of me? Beetle Rainbow, this is the shout out from Entrasonics on Reddit. Hope you're having a great time. Let's make it happen. Let's have a good day and let's kill it. I have 30 seconds left. So, some parting words. Of course, I want to thank you all so much for tuning into my walk today. I'm going to be doing more of these throughout the week, so hopefully I can engage with some of you all more often. It's been a lot of fun. We've had some great diversity here. I'm really looking forward to see how the rest of the week goes. Starting this week and for the next 2, I'll be starting to do some cross training, and then finally on my 10th week, I'm going to start doing some walking and jogging. So keeping up with my journey to a 10K to really just get there. Again, I mentioned it before, if you guys are interested in looking at the archive of my videos, if you guys also want to participate in a 10K with me, you can find me on YouTube. My channel is called Task With Me, and that's where I have all 28 of my other videos for my first 7 weeks. Let's do it together. Let's achieve our fitness goals together. I would love if I had even just one person tell me that walking made a positive impact in their life and they were able to achieve their own fitness goals in 2021. So as I always say at the end of my streams, stay fit and stay healthy, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks again, everyone. All right, so for anyone watching, these are the stats that we had today. Apologies for the noise if it's too loud. It was 30 minutes and 55 seconds. We have 321 unique watchers with 14 upvotes and 0 downvotes. That was a really, really fun live stream. I really love that community. I think it is better than the U show. So I'm gonna keep going from there, and who knows, maybe I am closer to my 100 subscriber goal. Actually, I just got another one right now. I just got a notification, so that's super cool. I can't wait to continue engaging with you all, and let's get it at these next 7 weeks. I'm gonna end the broadcast now. Well, I guess it's not really a broadcast. Let me end this video at 35 minutes. As I always say, stay fit, stay healthy, and I'll see you all very soon.